Right, Rich, thank you for joining me. Now, first of all, how have the team been since Sunday against Toulouse?
Yeah, we've been okay. We obviously wanted to win the game. We didn't do that. We felt that we played at a decent level, certainly defensively. I think our attack needs to improve and our discipline. They're the two areas that we focused on this week. Unfortunately, we've lost Connor with a fractured scaphoid, which is a bit of a blow for us, really, within that team, and we're low on hookers at the minute anyway. So that was a bit of one of the negatives to come out of the game.
Well, maybe another negative would be if if the Championship had the technology that the NRL does, such as maybe 2 referees or a video referee every game, then it maybe could have been a different story based on some calls in the game. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, yeah, I've been in communication with the RFL and the powers that be there, and obviously, they've got an experienced touch judge on there, and I don't believe they got it down, but the touch judge is adamant that he saw the ball deviate. Whether that was off a finger, off the grass, or whatever. But that was enough to award the try, and we've got to deal with it. That was it was 2 points lost, in my opinion. Even the penalty at the end, I thought was. We talk about sportsmen and the new directive is about being, rewarding fair play and sportsmanship. I thought the penalty was milked at the end of the game, but that was our own downfall anyway. We shouldn't have been in that position anyway. Our discipline down the other end wasn't good enough, and we didn't get to our kicks. We kicked out on the full. So, although there is excuses there regards some of the calls, really, you get what you deserve in this game, and we didn't deserve to win that game.
So maybe the lads possibly lacked a bit of smarts after the game, after reflecting on it. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, our smarts. Key times with some of our key players and some decisions that we made, but we back each other. We're a team. No one does anything in this team for on purpose. Everybody tries really hard, and we certainly did at the weekend. I thought we were exceptional, and we worked really hard, and we limited a very good attacking team to a couple, whatever they were out wide, a couple of scores out wide. Not too despondent. Looking forward to this weekend.
Well, coming on to London Broncos, another full-time side. How are you approaching this one?
It's the same as every other week. We'll do our preparation. We'll look at the attack this evening. We'll look at our defence tomorrow evening, and take it from there. We're not full time as London. They've got a very strong squad this year. I think they've recruited very well, and they're utilising that depth of talent that they've got down there. So we just got to work on the areas that I spoke about before, our attack and our discipline. I think if we do that, we'll give ourselves a shot to win the game. I hope we perform well defensively again this week, and I think we'll need to. They're a very good, skillful attacking team.
Well, are you confident that a win could maybe bring some of the supporters back? Because, unfortunately, some of the attendance figures have dwindled a bit in recent times. But, are you confident a notable win such as against a full-time side could maybe bring the fans back?
Well, we influence the attendances with wins. But I don't think if we're marking games on effort and valour and working hard for the club, I think we should have a full house. But we get marked. I get judged on results, and albeit we've had a couple of decent ones, we've had some that again the close ones haven't gone our way. Certainly Featherstone at the start of the season was probably similar to last week against Toulouse, where it was a winnable game. Decisions that we made within the game probably contributed to us not winning the game. I'd love the supporters to get on board, and we've got a very, very faithful, loyal band who support us through thick and thin. I'm sure we'll have some, times of similar. We'll be up against it again at times this season, but we'll have some good times as well. I hope that this week is the start of that. Yes.
Well, if you mentioned the loyal band of fans, however, if maybe the Championship was given more publicity, then that could maybe also help in getting some back. Wouldn't you agree with that? Because the Championship has had some exciting occurrences this season, but it doesn't get heard of really because of the poor publicity. So.
Yeah, I think our Featherstone game at the start of this season was probably the best game I've seen this year. You know, we can probably throw the World Club Challenge games in there as good games for the English game, but for the Championship, that was one of the best games that we've been involved in, albeit we were on the wrong side of the scoreline. It was such an exciting game. So yeah, I think I'd love to get more coverage, you know, whether it be an own broadcast, but I think, you know, our hands are tied with Sky, and you know they've successfully monopolised the game, and it's good. The product is fantastic. You know, it gets great viewing figures Friday, Saturday evenings, and you know, I'm hopeful one day the Championship will, but you know, I can't control that. We all I can do is make sure that we put an entertaining team out on the park.
Would you say maybe a different channel, possibly Premier Sports? Would you be happy with that in the future?
I think they did. I think they did a couple of years ago, didn't they? I think they had they focused on the Championship a couple of years ago. Obviously, I would have been at Warrington at the time, but I watched some games and that was fantastic. You know, I'm not sure of the costs involved, and I'm not sure if it does impact on the attendance figures being on TV. You know, that may have an impact on who actually goes physically to the ground. So they're all the questions that you've got to think about. You know, but you know, I think our the Toulouse try at the weekend has gone viral. That's gaining quite a lot of notices, and a lot of people are remarkable upon that. Whether that's for the right or wrong reasons, it's great for us to get a little bit of publicity.
Yep, no problem. Cheers, Rich.
Okay.